Hi and welcome. You're here with Jim Abernethy. I'm so excited to be here with you today because, as I promised earlier, here's video number 1 of my free video training course, How to Generate Massive Online Profits with List Building. Now, if you're a struggling internet marketer, you've barely made $1 online, your brain's exploding with information overload, and if you're just totally frustrated because you don't know what to do next, then I've got some incredibly good news for you. In this free video course over the next few weeks to come, I'll show you how you can go from $0 being earned to a steady trickle of income in just 3 weeks, just 20 to 40 days. What I want to show you is the roadmap to success. It's the time-tested and well-proven process called list building, and I'll show you how anyone can use it, regardless of age, regardless of your experience or education, to create long-term passive online income. Now you might be thinking, well, why list building? Why not use other methods such as blogging or article marketing, selling on eBay or Amazon, e-commerce, or any number of other successful methods? Well, I'm here to tell you that yes, those methods are successful, but I want to show you 5 huge reasons why I use list building in my own business. Okay? Reason number 1. It's easy to learn and it's fast to implement. Anybody can do this, folks. Anyone can learn it and anyone can be up and running very quickly. Reason 2, you can get very quick results. Using the methods that I am about to show you in this video course, I'll show you, like I said, how you can be up and running within 20 to 40 days. So you get really quick results. Reason number 3, it's a very scalable business, okay? You can start with a very small investment and then you can quietly build your list. You can get it to a certain point where you want to start pouring in some more cash, or the profits are starting to flow back to you. As they flow back to you, you can scale this whole thing up. And it's totally up to you how big you want to scale this business to. The world is your oyster as far as it's concerned. It really comes down to how big you want to make it. So that's reason 3. Reason 4, this is a long-term business. When you build a list of subscribers and you feed them information that they are interested in and that meets their need, then they will stay on your list because they trust what it is that you are sending to them. So they've got no need to unsubscribe. So you can have people on your list for, a year, 2 years, 3 years, up to 4 or 5 years, okay? And you're always replenishing your list, so you've always got new people coming on as the ones that have been there for a long time do unsubscribe. So it's very easy to keep people on your list and to keep income coming in from that in the long term. And reason number 5, this thing runs on autopilot once you've got it all set up. So once you've got your sales funnel in place, once you've got your autoresponder all set up with the right messages, once you have a big subscriber base in place, this needs very little maintenance. You probably only have to check in once every 2 to 4 weeks. It's minor maintenance. So those are 5 key reasons why I use list building in my own business, because of those very things. And to prove it to you, I want to do some math, and I'll show you how list building can earn anyone massive profits very quickly. So I'm going to use a bit of an example. Let's say you have a list of 2,000 subscribers, and believe me folks, 2,000 subscribers is very easy to get on your list, as I'll show you very shortly. Now then, once a week you send out a paid offer to those 2,000 subscribers that costs $37, okay? Doesn't matter what the niche is. I'm just using, this can be in any niche, and I'm using this as an example. So once a week you send out a paid offer that's worth $37. For every sale that you make, you receive a 60% commission. So that equals $22.20 to you every sale that is made. Now, 60% commission is common with digital information products. You can often get up to 75% commission, and on the other hand, sometimes you'll only get 50%. So 60% is common, and for this offer, you'd make $22.20 on each sale. Now then, as a general rule, a responsive email list will buy at the rate of 2%. So for every 100 people that see your offer, two people will purchase that offer. If they trust you, if you add value to them, and they see that you have real credibility, 2% is the going rate. But to be conservative, and let's not overbuild this, let's be conservative and say for every 100 people that look at your offer, one person will take up the offer. That's 1%. Okay? So each time you mail your list of 2,000 subscribers, 1% will take up your offer. So that's 20 sales at $22.20, giving you $444 in your first week. Not too bad, right? Okay, now you're going to send out one email per week for 4 weeks or a month. 4 times 444 gives you $1,776 for the month. Now, that's not bad, folks, from a list of 2,000 subscribers. Now, there is a cost. Because I use paid traffic, there is a cost to building your list. You don't have to build it the way I'm going to show you, but this is the way to build it lightning fast. So I'll show you very shortly the cost for me to build the list, and that's $1,776 you can make per month will pay the cost off for your list very quickly. So now can you see why list building is so profitable? Sure you can, but now you might be asking the question, well, how quickly can you do it? Well, I want to answer this question. How long does it take to build a list of 2,000 subscribers? Like I said, I use paid traffic and I get 50 to 100 new leads per day coming onto my list. So for me, a list of 2,000 will take me anything from 20 to 40 days. Okay? If I'm getting 100 leads a day, it's going to take me 20 days. Getting 50 leads a day, going to take me up to 40 days. But you can be doing this yourself too. If you have more to spend, then you'll do it even quicker, because the more money you spend buying traffic, the more people will see your offer. The more people who see your offer, the more opt-ins you'll get on your list, so your list is going to build way faster. Now, just at this point, folks, I just want to make this clear and say to those who only have a small budget, look, don't be concerned. If you don't have a big budget, that's perfectly fine. You can still do this, and you can still build a list at a good steady pace. You're not going to do it at the pace that I'm showing you here, but you'll still do it. So let's say you have $100, okay? You can go out and spend that $100, get 100 people on your list, and then send out to them, make a bit of money, reinvest those funds, and each time you do that, you're going to have a wee bit more cash to spend. Provided you don't keep spending the profits and just reinvesting it, it's not going to take you long to be able to, build your list at a much faster pace. And you can also do ad swaps. So, once you get your list up to 200-300 subscribers, then you can start swapping. So that also builds your list up so that it increases the amount of opt-ins and gets more income coming back to you quick. So please, don't be put off if you don't have a big budget. You'll be perfectly fine using this method. Okay, now like I said to you, it cost me about $1 per lead to get them on my list. Okay, so for 2,000 subscribers, it would cost me approximately $2,000, and I can almost hear you going, oh, 2,000, wow, that's a lot of money. Yes, it is, but look at this. Remember, I make my money back after just 5 emails, okay? So if I sent out once a week for 5 weeks, remember I was making $444 per week, wasn't I, on my emails? Sometimes I'll make more, sometimes I'll make less, but that will be on average around about what I'll make. So in 5 weeks, I'm going to make about $2,200. So I've completely repaid my $2,000 for my subscribers. Every dollar I make from there on is pure profit. And believe me, folks, once you are into pure profit, the sky's the limit, I can take that, if I send out another email or another 5 emails and make another $2,000, I can reinvest that and get more subscribers on my list, double my list to 4,000 subscribers. Now do the math, okay? It really starts adding up. And that's what I want to say to you, because that's just with a list of of 2,000 subscribers. Imagine how you could profit if you had a list of 5, 10, 20, 50, even 100,000 subscribers. And let me tell you folks this, 50 to 100,000 subscribers on a list is very common in internet marketing circles. There are many, many, many people out there who have lists that size, so they are doing exceedingly well. So for you to have a list of 5, 10, 15, 20,000, you can build that in 6 months. But for what I'm telling you today, you can have a list of 2,000 people in 20 to 40 days, and you can start profiting. Okay, so those are the benefits of building a massive subscriber list. Now I want to take a look at the process and sequence of steps we need to take to build our list. Remember folks, like anything, there's a process, there's a learning curve you need to take here, and there's a sequence of steps. You can't just jump out there and say, oh well, I'm going to go and build a list and hope for the best. If you follow a proven process, which I'm going to show you in the weeks to come, then you will benefit and you will profit from it. Okay, so let's have a look at the process and sequence of steps. Now what I'm going to do, there's essentially 5 steps to this whole thing. 5 simple steps. Now there are different parts that make up each one of those 5 steps, but essentially the whole system revolves around 5 steps. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly run through them right now, and then I'm going to come back and break that down a wee bit so you can understand it. So, if you see these 5 things and go, oh, I can't do that, just give it a few minutes. Let me explain it for you, because I'm sure once you've seen it in broken down form, you'll think, oh, perhaps this is something I can do. And I know it is, because I know it's something you can do because I can do it. And if I can do it, anybody can do it. Okay, so the first step that we're going to take is we're going to find a profitable niche. Okay, the second thing we're going to do is we are then going to create a one-page website. Like I said, don't be worried if you don't know how to create a website. Just fine. I'll show you how to do that. Then we're going to start sending visitors to that website. We're going to drive traffic to our website. Then we want to create an irresistible offer. Okay? We're going to create an opt-in page on this website with an irresistible offer. We're going to give it away in return for people's email addresses. And they will opt into our page, and that's how we're going to build our list of hungry buyers. Okay, so a list of subscribers or hungry buyers. And then once we've gained the trust of our people on our list who are hungry to buy, then we can start promoting related products to our list, and that's when the money starts flowing back to us. Okay, so those 5 simple steps is all you need for online success. That is the roadmap, if you like, the overview of the roadmap to online success. Okay, so that's an overview of the process. Now let's have a bit more of an in-depth look, and I'll explain what all that means. So let's firstly have a look at finding a profitable niche. What is a niche? Okay, to understand what a niche is, let me take a back step. I need to explain this to you, that the key to successful marketing is to identify your market first. You need to find out where people are actively spending money, and then go and position yourself in front of them with a great offer. Now, see folks, a lot of people actually think that, oh, I've got this fantastic product. Now, I know that there'll be hundreds of people out there that want to buy it, so I'm going to go out there and I'm going to sell it to the whole wide world. And my product is called ABC Widgets, okay? Now, what they haven't had a look at is to see is there actually a market for that product? There are thousands of good ideas out there, hundreds of thousands of good ideas, hundreds of thousands of good products, but we need to know if there's a market. See, we can be mistakenly thinking that everybody's going to buy our ABC widgets, when in actual fact everybody out there is searching for XYZ widgets. See? So what we need to do is, firstly, we need to identify our market. Find out where people are actively spending money. And then all we have to do is go and find the product that fits that. Find the market first, then find the product, okay? So that's what we need to do. We need to analyze the market. And to understand what a niche is, you need to understand what a market is. So as we all know, a market is a huge group of people who share a common interest but know one thing in particular. Whereas a niche is a group of people within a market who share an interest in a particular thing. So let me give you an example. The perfect example is music, right? Music is a monster of a market, an absolute monster. I mean, there are literally millions, tens of millions, even hundreds of millions of people searching for music online every single day and spending money in there. However, there are many different categories of music, aren't there? Like, we can all think of a few of them. Let's name a few. Rock and roll, blues, jazz, folk music, west country and western music, pop music, hip-hop music, rap music, punk music, you know. I'm sure you can think of many, many more. That's just an example. Now, each one of those categories of different types of music are a niche within that market, okay? So we can't advertise to a market because it's just far too broad. However, we can find a niche and start narrowing it down, and then we can start targeting that niche, right? So let me give you an example. We could drill even a bit further into the music, into the music niche and those categories. We can look at it, say, okay, let's say reggae music, for example. That's a niche within a market, and we could drill down a bit further and say, well, how about Bob Marley music? Now that's what you would call a sub-niche, okay? You've drilled down a bit further, so music is the market, reggae music is the niche, Bob Marley music is a bit more specific and a bit what they call a sub-niche within a niche. I think you get the idea of what I'm saying here. The more we drill in, the more targeted we can become, and then we can really start defining our market, the people that we want to aim our offer at, okay? So there are three huge evergreen markets. Like an evergreen tree, they just never fade. And I want to run these by you now, and then we'll quickly look at some of the niches that are within those evergreen markets, okay? So the three evergreen markets are health, wealth, and lifestyle, okay? And I'm going to give you some examples. Let's have a look at niches within the health market. Look at all these here, folks. Diet, weight loss, vitamins, medical issues, quit smoking, alternative therapy, symptom relief, child health, fitness, aerobic, muscle building. I mean, you're probably thinking of a few right now. Now, every single day, within those niches, hundreds of thousands, millions of people are searching and spending millions of dollars within those niches every single day. I guarantee you it. See, they are huge niches within a monster of a market. Okay? So you can start drilling down and getting really specific about things and find some markets that are of real interest to you. Niches that are of real interest to you within these sub-niches. Okay, let's have a look at niches within the wealth market. Look at all these: working from home, Forex, biz opportunities, internet marketing. You know, that's something you're looking at right now. Your own business, foreclosures, work-at-home mums. I mean, how many mums are at home and thinking, gee, I'd love to earn some extra cash online? So they're actively out there looking for ways that they can generate income on the internet while they're looking after their kiddies as well. You know, people are spending money out there in these niches, and they're massive, okay? And you can start drilling into these niches. Okay, share trading, real estate, every one of these have got millions of dollars a day being spent in them. Let's have a look at some of the niches within the lifestyle market. Mind, body and spirit. Okay, people are always looking for ways to, what makes me tick, what makes my mind, whatever, tick over. Personal development. Who of us don't want to improve ourselves a wee bit. Pets and animal care. Everybody wants to look after their pets the very best that they can. Because we love our pets, right? Crafts and hobbies, online studies, dating, computers, arts, entertainments, gaming. Literally thousands of other niches. I think you can see where I'm going with this, folks, eh? And they are three huge markets that are evergreen. You will never saturate these markets. There will always be people spending money in these markets, no matter how many people are trying to break into it. So, you know, they're massive, and what I want to show you is that once you understand this and start drilling in, you need to you can choose your niche, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to target a niche that you find interesting. Perhaps it's a hobby, or it's something that you're quite passionate about. Now, you don't have to be, it just makes it a whole lot more interesting, and you've probably got a bit of knowledge if the niche that you go after is something that you know a little bit about. You can still learn everything, you know, from go. You don't have to know anything about it, but definitely gives you an advantage if it's something that you've got a bit of an interest in, okay? Then we're going to grab a free keyword tool to search for keywords that describe or are relative to our niche. Now, for those of you that don't know what a keyword is, simply put, it's a search term. You know, when someone goes online and they want to build muscle, right? What are they going to type into the search bar? They are going to type a keyword, right? So if they're into muscle building, hey, that's what they're going to type in things like build muscle fast, gain muscle mass, put on muscle mass, gain muscle weight, all these sorts of phrases. Now they are keywords, and we're going to use a free keyword tool to do some research and find out what the best keywords are, right? Then we're going to start searching for search volumes and competition. Now, when we find the search volumes, and when we see how many people are actually competing for those keywords, then we can see if there is enough people in that market, okay? You would be just totally amazed with some of the search volumes that are on here. It's just incredible. I know for sure that for the make money niche, you know, I can't remember offhand exactly what it was, but the searches are well into the millions per month. Millions and millions of people are searching that term, that one phrase, make money online. And you know, as we get into this a wee bit further and I start showing you and breaking it down how to choose a niche, you'll see for yourself. Okay, so we want to start researching search volumes and competition. Now the other thing is competition. Believe it or not, competition is actually very healthy, because when there's a lot of competitors, there's a lot of money being spent, and that's where we want to position ourselves. Okay, and by doing this, it reveals if the niche that we are looking at is worth pursuing. Now then, once we've found the niche that's worth pursuing, we're then going to build a website based around those keywords. Okay, that's going to be the next step. So first, that's what we're going to do. We're going to find a profitable niche. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to create a one-page website. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you how to create a simple but highly effective opt-in page. Now, when I say that, this is going to be an incredibly valuable offer to the people that you are targeting. Okay, it's an irresistible offer, something that meets their pain point. Okay, when people search online, they're normally looking for a solution to a problem, or they've got a bit of pain that they need to find an answer to. You know, they've got a dog that just won't stop barking, so they're out there searching because the neighbours are giving them grief and telling them to shut that dog up. So they've got to find a solution. Okay, if we can put a solution in front of them, okay, and it's something that's irresistible for them, and we're going to give it away to them, how much value do you think we're adding to that person? Tons of it, right? So it's highly likely that they are going to opt into our page because they want to get that solution and go and stop that dog barking, and bang, they're on our list, you know. And then we get the opportunity to keep communicating with them. Now, I can hear I hear what you're thinking. Oh, I just don't know I wouldn't have the first clue how to build a website. Don't worry. If you don't have technical knowledge, don't worry, because I had absolutely zero knowledge when I started out, okay? But within 1 month, I could build a site very similar to the one that you're visiting right now. Like I said earlier, I had to go through a learning curve, and you'll have to go through a learning curve. But it's fun. It's not hard to learn. Look, guys, anyone can do this, yourself included. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to find a profitable niche, then we're going to create a one-page website. Then we are going to start getting visitors. Okay? We're going to drive traffic to our website. Traffic. Love this stuff. Now look, traffic is the very lifeblood of your website, of any website. You know, without traffic, you've got no business, folks. End of story. On the internet, if you can't get traffic, well, in any business actually, if you don't have traffic, you got no business. But don't worry. I'm going to show you how to get as much traffic as you could ever want and build your list at lightning speed. Yes, it is paid traffic, but it doesn't take long to get your investment or seed capital back so that you can keep getting more and more traffic each day. And the more traffic you get, the faster your list grows. The faster your list grows, the faster your profits grow, okay? Okay, so now that we're getting traffic, this is where things really start getting interesting, because this is where your one-page website really starts coming into play, and it starts to gather people's emails, okay? But I want to tell you this, your website has just one purpose, and it's not to sell anything. No, sorry to disappoint you, we're not selling anything yet. That comes later. Our website's purpose at the moment is we're going to create something of massive value for our visitors, and then we're going to give it away to them in return for their name and email address. You're going to create a free report that revolves around your searcher's pain point, okay? You're going to give your searcher, or the person who's visiting your site, you're going to give them a solution to their problem. Because if we give them the solution to their problem, they are certainly going to opt into our list to get that. Bang. Like I said before, we've got them on our list, and then we can start speaking to them and communicating. Okay? Once they start opting onto our list, that's what's happening. You know, now we are starting to build our list. Now, the way that once we've got them on our list, our website is this opt-in page. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead of myself. I want to tell you about this, that the website is actually an opt-in page. Like I said to you before, it's a very simple page. It's got a free offer on it. It's got some huge benefits to the person who is looking at the site, and it's got a simple name and email opt-in form on there. Okay? It's not going to be complicated. It's something that is very simple and very quick. Like I said, the sole purpose for the opt-in page is to get people onto your list. Because once you've got people on your list, you can make contact with them. Then you can start building a relationship, building trust, gaining credibility, and you can start putting yourself in a strong position of being seen as the expert in what it is that they are seeking. Remember what I said? We're going to give them a free report that teaches them how to stop that old dog barking. They're going to be great mates again with their neighbour, and guess who's seen as the expert who showed them how to do that? Right on. You're the one, okay? So as we're doing this, when we give them that free information, we are adding value to them. Okay, we give them something that meets the solves their problem, add value to them, and we start to build credibility. These people start to trust us because we are actually looking out for their interest. Okay, well ultimately, that's what we're doing. You see, folks, everybody's favourite radio station is WIIFM. That stands for What's in It For Me. Okay? We all are looking for the benefit to ourselves. So if you give people great benefit, you build credibility with them. When you build credibility with them, they start to trust you. And that's the key to this. That's why I want you to remember this. Why is credibility so important? Because people only buy from someone that they trust. 100% true. If people don't trust you, I guarantee you they won't buy from you. Okay? So it's crucial that you gain the trust of your subscribers by offering them some massive value and something that helps them to achieve their goals. If you can do that one simple thing, you'll be perceived as an expert, and then they'll be willing to listen to your future recommendations. And this is where it gets really good, because promoting and selling related products to them becomes very easy, because they trust what you're offering them that is of real value to them. I'll say that again. Because they then trust that what you're offering to them is of real value to them. And bang, they will buy, not every time, but a good percentage of those people will buy what you recommend. So now then, you are then able to go out and find products that are related to their interests at affiliate sites like ClickBank, Amazon, JVZoo, Commission Junction, or you can start promoting your own products if you've got them, and all the while, every time you make a sale, you're going to be taking nice commissions off that. Now, let's just quickly run back through that. We're going to find a profitable niche. We're going to create a one-page website, simple opt-in form. We're going to drive traffic to that website. That will then in turn build our list. We're going to add value and build some credibility with our subscribers, and then we're going to promote related products to those people. And folks, if you achieve this, then that's when you'll find that cash will just start flowing into your bank on autopilot, because a list of people you can just keep sending out to them time after time. You don't have to be trying to find them out on Google, trying to get your listing up in the search rankings, or paying big AdWords fees to get, for advertising. You've already got them on your email list. You can just send them a letter once a week if you like, twice a week, whatever. That's totally up to you. I'm going to show you how to do that, but you can see where I'm coming from here, right? Okay, so what I've just showed you is the quickest, most effective, time-tested method for generating massive profits ever. This has been used by thousands of successful internet marketers for years and years and years now. It's proven, folks. It's time proven. It's not some fly-by-night newest software that's out there that might last for 3 weeks and then fade away because Google changes its algorithm. This is not like that. This works time after time after time after time after time. I guarantee you. I use this myself. It's highly, highly effective. Okay? And it's especially effective if you're just starting out, because you can do this with a small budget or you can do it with a large budget. Doesn't matter. You just have to have a little bit of a budget and you're on your way. So that's what I call the roadmap to online success. And in the next few videos, I'm going to start showing you how to drive your vehicle, in a manner of speaking, okay? In the next video, we'll start looking at the how-to of it all. We'll start breaking it down and looking at the nuts and bolts. And in the next video, I want to show you all about niche research, and I'm going to teach you how to choose a niche that's full of hungry buyers. Okay? So that's in my next video. Okay, that's all for this video. Now look, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please, like in the big blue bold statement there, please hit the like button. Share this with your friends and family. I would love for them to hear this free information. Look, guys, I've got to tell you this now. I've spent hundreds, actually, it would be more like a few $1,000s on this information. And exactly what I'm sharing with you here now, I paid $197 for a course that's taught me this. It was a great investment for me, and it was totally worthwhile. But I decided I want to give this away, because I want to do what I'm teaching you. I want you to start trusting me. I want to build credibility with you so that you see I've got something to offer you that helps, meet your, solve your problem. So that's why I'm sharing this with you for free. So, folks, I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and I really, really look forward to sharing the next video about niche research with you. Keep an eye on your email from listbuilding-secrets.com or Jim Abernethy, because it will be coming to you very soon. Okay, it's been great being here with you. I'll talk with you again very soon. Take care.